And gentlemen, please welcome Elon Musk.
Everybody. Thanks for coming. What do you think of my hat? All right, I'm gonna sign the hat and I'm gonna throw it out. I love you guys too. Thank you for coming out in support of this very important Supreme Court race in Wisconsin. It's actually something that I think it's one of those things that may seem like it's obviously important in the state of Wisconsin, but I think it could actually be important for the country as well, and maybe for the world. The House majority right now is razor thin. It's really just a few seats, and if the Supreme Court is able to redraw the districts, they will gerrymander the districts and deprive Wisconsin of 2 House seats on the Republican side. Yeah, exactly. The result of that could be that the House switches to a Democratic House. Yes, indeed. And then they will try to stop all of the government reforms that we're doing, and we're getting done for you, the American people. So the reforms that we're getting done in D.C., thanks to President Trump and his great team, are really profound. Really, the goal is very simple: is to restore merit and freedom. So that's what it comes down to. So America is the land of freedom and opportunity. So we want to restore individual freedoms, freedom of speech, just in general, get the government off your back. And then make sure that you succeed in the United States as a function of your hard work and your talent, and nothing else. So these are really noble and important principles, and I'll talk more about this, all night really, as long as you guys want to hear about it. But as you may have seen with stuff that we've posted on the DOGE.gov website and the DOGE handle on the X platform, there is a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the federal government. Like, shocking, really. It's insane. Yeah, it's really wild. So, it was inevitable that at least a few Soros operatives would be in the audience. Give my regards to George. Say hi to George for me. USA, 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 USA. Yep. It was inevitable. I was waiting for that one. So, yeah, thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, isn't it shocking how much violence and hatred is coming from the left? I mean, isn't it supposed to be the party that they claim to be the party of empathy, and yet they're burning Teslas and shooting up dealerships and calling for the death of the president and me? I'm like, guys, you know, this is insane. Like, they're gone psycho. I mean, it's really like, I totally understand if somebody doesn't want to buy a product. Yeah, it's up to you. It's a free country, you know, but you don't have to burn it down. Okay? But much. That's somebody else's car. Leave it alone. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so, man, the derangement level on the left is just like, it's blown my mind, frankly. I mean, I'm like, what is going on? They've just lost it next level. I'm like, it's like, whoa. And I sort of wonder what's, you know, the legacy media is in part to blame for this, and maybe primarily to blame for this, because, you know, it's really terrible. It's like, if they keep calling, you know, they've obviously called President Trump every name in the book. You know, I think there was one article that called the president worse than Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin combined. And I'm like, actually, President Trump's not killed anyone. In fact, he's very good at stopping wars, not starting them. So, you know, we're really very different. Maybe we need to add some more history lessons back in schools. Because I don't know if people understand, you know, what the difference. Do they know what Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin did? It seems they don't. I mean, it's just indicative of the poor quality of education pushed by the National Department of Education. So, you know, that's why we want to restore freedom to the states, let the states decide on the educational agenda and not have something pushed by a bunch of neo-Marxists in D.C. So, I mean, it is astounding how much anti-American propaganda is pushed on kids today in schools. It's mind-blowing. It's like, what the hell's going on, you know? So, anyway, but on a more positive note, we have this petition, you know, sort of against activist judges, because judges should be simply interpreting the law, not making the law. So, in appreciation for the support of people in signing this petition against activist judges, we just want judges to be judges, you know, which is a reasonable thing to ask for. And we're obviously seeing like some crazy stuff in D.C. where, you know, it seems like it's like any federal judge can stop any action by the president, of the United States. This is insane. Like, this has got to stop. It's got to stop at the federal level and at the state level. But let me first hand out 2 $1 million checks in appreciation. Okay, so the first check goes to Nicholas Jacobs. I should say that the reason, you know, the reason for the checks is that it's really just to get attention. It's like we need to get attention, and it's somewhat inevitably when I do these things, the sort of it causes the legacy media to like kind of lose their minds, and then they'll run it on every news channel. And I'm like, I couldn't pay them it would cost like 10 times more, or, you know, to get the kind of coverage that we get. So, all right. All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome. just, I guess, take it if you want. I think we'll get you a real one too. So, and then the second one is to Ekaterina Diesler. Let's see, hopefully here. So, well, and like I said, this is just helpful for getting attention, and then it's kind of fun to see the legacy media lose their minds over it too. So, love you too. So, yeah. So, let's see. Hello. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. All right, congratulations. All right, so we're also going to be announcing, or we are announcing now, a program, sort of a Get Out the Vote program. That's the webpage should be going live, I think around now, which is at the America PAC website, or just go to the America PAC X account. And the single biggest challenge, I think, is actually just making people aware that there is this very important election. And there's both the very important election for Judge Schimel, as well as the deciding on adding voter ID to the Wisconsin Constitution, which is very, very important. So it's quite shocking that I mean, you can sort of tell where voter fraud is happening, where they ban ID, you know? Like, why would you ban ID? Like, in New York and California, it's like illegal to show ID at an election. Well, I can't imagine why that would be the case. So two really important things is really just ensure judicial integrity on Tuesday, and then the voter ID thing, and it's April Fool's Day, and it's like I think most people aren't aware, like I said, most people aren't aware that there is this important election. Most people don't even know that there's an election at all, or if they do, they aren't sure exactly when and where it is, and they aren't sure yet or they don't realize just how important it is. They think it's just some kind of judicial thing that's not that important. But it actually, what's happening on Tuesday is a vote for which party controls the U.S. House of Representatives. That is why it is so significant. And whichever party controls the House, it to a significant degree controls the country, which then steers the course of Western civilization. So it's like, I feel like this is one of those things that may not seem that it's going to affect the entire destiny of humanity, but I think it will. No pressure. Yeah. So, it's a super big deal, and the fact that I'm here in person, like I'm not phoning it in. I'm here in person. Yeah. So. And there were quite a few death threats, I have to tell you. I was like, my security team said, well, it's actually gone down from yesterday to today. It went down from 18,000 to 17,000. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's getting better, you know? But you can see like how crazy some of these people are. Look at the two sort of people that tried to assassinate President Trump. I mean, that was, and one, they both almost succeeded. So it's real, like it's not like some imaginary thing. So anyway, what we're announcing is kind of like a block captain program where somebody can sign up to knock on doors in their zip code and encourage people to well, make people aware that there is a vote, and then aware of how important the vote is. So you can sign up to be kind of a block captain for your zip code on the America PAC website right now. Yeah, and if you do, it's like basically $20 for just taking a photo with somebody. It's pretty straightforward. You just knock on doors in your neighborhood and give them either a digital or a paper, picture of, Justice Brad Schimel. It can be an approximation. It doesn't have to be exact. And they just have to say thumbs up and hold a picture of Judge Schimel, and that's it. And you get $20. It's pretty easy. It's easy money. So, but the whole point of it is just to make people aware of the election, and say that there is an election. It's on Tuesday, and it's super important. Please vote. So. But I think without something like this, we actually are in serious danger of losing the election. This is very important to put in mind. If you look at the betting market odds, so if you look at sort of the Poly market or Kalshi, like the betting markets, it varies between 85% and 90% probability of loss for Justice Schimel. That's the current situation. So we got to pull a rabbit out of the hat next level. We're actually got to have a steady stream of rabbits out of the hat, like it's an arc of rabbits flying through the air and landing in a voting booth. Interesting picture. Grok could probably make that picture. That's basically what's needed. We need to generate an anomaly in the matrix, and because I think there's currently the Dems are 100,000 votes ahead. But if the people that voted for President Trump simply vote on Tuesday, we will win. That's actually all it takes. Just vote. Boom. Done. Victory. So. We basically need to dragnet the state. It's like everybody's gonna mobilize everywhere like crazy for the next 48 hours. And I think this will be important for the future of civilization. It's that significant. So you don't hear me saying that very often. It's a big deal. So vote for Super Judge Schimel. I call him Super Judge Schimel. So, let's see. So with that, I think we can do Q&A, if you guys would like to do some Q&A. And I'm happy to answer any questions. It could be, about DOGE or whatever you'd like to hear about. Because I think if you ask questions that the public would be interested in hearing, then those snippets will go all over the place, and it will be helpful to the public, at large, and maybe even beyond our country.